What's up guys? In this video we're going to be discussing a few ways keyboard and mouse players can practice and improve their aim. I think aim is more difficult to learn than building and editing, and it takes a lot more time to master without the right advice. Having great aim can separate you from equally mechanically gifted players, and give you an edge over your opponents even when they have an advantage over you. Many players find themselves frustrated with their aim and can't seem to find a way to improve it. Watch this whole video to take your aim to the next level. If you find any part of this video useful, make sure to drop a like to help others find the video. Alright, so the first tip is having a good sensitivity. Choose a sensitivity and practice with it for at least a month or two. If you aren't hitting any consistent shots, you may have a sense that is too high for you. Don't use a sense for only a week or less and decide that it's a bad sensitivity and change it. You're probably going to be bad on a new sense for a week or two at least. The general rule is to use a sensitivity that allows you to do a minimum of one full in-game rotation, swiping from one side of your mouse pad to the other. The maximum sense will allow you to do 2 full in-game rotations. If you don't have a mouse pad, make sure to get one, as this will help your aim greatly and you won't scratch up your desk. They cost anywhere from $5 to $15 and they're worth it. For my sensitivity I use 14.4 X and Y at 400 DPI, and I've stuck to it ever since I started keyboard and mouse. This is considered a low sense and I hit a lot of shots. Editing and building may seem harder, but I personally think they are easier since you can practice efficient builds and edits while messing up a lot less. A lower sense gives you more control over the small movements that are required for aiming, but can still allow you to crank and hit flick shots. I suggest playing on the lowest sense that feels comfortable for the size of your mouse pad, for those of you that have small mouse pads. Now I'm going to go over some maps you can use to practice your aim. Note that some of these creative maps will require at least one friend. The first map is an aim duel map. This map provides a lot of weapons that you can expect to use at close range. We're going to load up the map and the code is on the screen. Once you get into the map, you will see several weapons as well as different close range practices. The main ones I recommend using are a 1 vs 1, a 1 vs 1 with a cone, and a 1 vs 1 with a ramp. All three of these are great practice, and I recommend grabbing a friend and practicing here for 10 to 20 minutes a day. The second map can be done by yourself and is very effective to train your tracking, flick shots, and mongrel classics. Alright, so I'm going to go into this map and I'll put the code on the screen. Now that I'm in, I'm just going to grab a lever shotgun and the scar. Then I'm going to go over here and shoot this mongrel classic button. You should practice mongrel classics in here because they are very effective. And the last thing you want is to be able to do a mongrel classic but not be able to hit your shot after you pull it off. You can either do them until the end or just respawn and it'll send you back to the map. Alright, now you're going to go over here and shoot reaction flick shots CR, which means close range. Once you get in here, there are going to be sentries that come out of nowhere and you can react and kill them as they come in. This is really good for your shotgun aim and flick shots. I recommend practicing this for 5 to 10 minutes a day. Alright, next we're going to go over vertical and horizontal tracking. You can shoot here or here, and it will let you choose close range, medium range, and long range, as well as a time limit or without a time limit. I recommend practicing in both of these for 5 to 10 minutes a day, and I suggest using the time limit feature 3 times on each one to practice for 6 minutes on each one. The third and final map is my all-time favorite, Clicks Box Fights. You're going to put the code in and then go over to matchmaking. It's going to put you in a map with 3 other people where you can play with someone else in a 2v2 box fight. This map may not seem like a map to train your aim, but it really helps. This will not only train your aim but also improve your decision making, game sense, building, editing, and movement. When practicing this map, make sure to be aggressive as much as you can. You can improve 4 times faster by going out of your comfort zone and trying new things, rather than just holding a peanut butter at it the whole time and playing defensive. The greatest thing about this map is you can play in them at any time, and they feel pretty fast. If you're playing other games on keyboard and mouse, it may negatively impact your Fortnite muscle memory. This isn't a big factor, but it could be setting your aim back. This is a bonus tip and it's just for keyboard and mouse players on PC. You're going to go to the home page, then you're going to click on the bottom left and type in mouse. And then right here mouse settings is going to pop up, you're going to click that. And then on the right you're going to see additional mouse options. Click that, and then this thing's going to pop up. Go to pointer options. If you have enhanced pointer position, uncheck that and then press apply. You don't want this to be enabled because if you move your mouse really fast, it's going to slow it down and pretty much mess with your sensitivity as you play. It's going to make your flicks inaccurate. Now you can actually learn your sensitivity and create muscle memory instead of letting that option mess with your aim again. That's the end of the video. If you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. If this helped you or you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with post notifications on. I post quality content every Friday that you're not going to want to miss. Comment down below if you have future video ideas for me. I read all of the comments, and if I have a request, I may make a video on that topic.